Let me just check if this one works. Okay. So all you have to do is just say who you are, what you do, what band you're in, and that it's Radio MTV.
This is Rex, play bass for Pantera on MTV.
Okay, thank you. Now, since nobody here seems to know about you, maybe you can tell me about the story of Pantera, where it started, when it started.
Started basically in '83 with me, Vinny, and Daryl on guitar, and we had another singer, put out 3 independent albums with the other singer. Got Phil in late '86, did a power metal album with him, also independent, and we did got signed to a major label, Atco, and basically been touring to support that album for the last 6 months in the States.
And now I heard that you're pretty good friends of Judas Priest. Is that true?
Yeah, Rob came out to see us in Toronto, and we had a good time. Sat around just bullshitting for a couple hours. Oops. I don't know if I can say the B word. Anyway. Yeah, we hung out, and anyway, he gets in touch with Phil from time to time when we're off the road, and said, why don't you give it a go over in Europe, you know? So we're here.
So did Priest personally choose you to be opening for them, or?
I think they had something to do with it. You know, there's a lot of politics in all kinds of, getting tours and stuff. But I don't know. Yeah, I would hope to think that they had a little something to do with it. Yeah.
Exodus was supposed to be opening for Judas Priest, but how come that you were put into the tour?
It came to politics with the Exodus camp. We were on tour with them for about 6 weeks in the States, and apparently they had to go in and make another record. So basically we got the gig.
Now in Copenhagen, I saw you in Copenhagen too, you talked a lot about being an individual. Like I heard the singer talking a lot about that. How individual are you allowed to be these days to be accepted?
I think you have to be individual to be accepted, you have to be your own person to be honest with what you're doing. You just can't put on some kind of, this is the 90s, man. This isn't, 1985 with the hairspray and the pink nails or whatever. This isn't very far removed from that. And you have to be individual in what you do and how you present yourself and all. Be honest,
Because you're quite provocative on stage.
We're outspoken. We'll say what's on our minds at any given point. We don't hold back. That's just the way we are. It may be different for this, over in Europe, but that's just the way we are, and that's the way we show what we're doing, our music.
A lot of bands canceled their concerts in Europe because of the war in the Gulf. But how come that you weren't scared to come here?
You just can't pass off an opportunity to play with the Priest, number one, even if, there's just no way. There's no way in hell we were going to do that. If Priest can get over here and do it, we sure as hell can. And we pretty much walk the line every day, so it's no big deal.
So what's your opinion about this war going on?
I don't know. I'm trying to stay out of it. I'm giving a little personal quiffs or whatever. I don't know. I think anytime somebody with power like that that's using it the wrong way and is killing people for no apparent reason. You've seen what he's done in the last 20 days or whatever. He needs to be taken out for sure. And somebody's got to do it.
And how would you describe your music? Because it's not exactly thrash metal, and it's not metal. It's not Faith No More. So what would you say it is?
We call it a power groove. I'm glad you said that, because a lot of people go, yeah, well, what? You're just this great thrash band, and we're not a thrash band at all. None of the band members. Phil's the only one that really is. He listens to a lot of heavy, a lot of heavy stuff. But none of us will really have any kind of thrash roots at all. We're more or less, we've been playing together for 8 years or whatever, and it's we call it power groove. It's aggressive, it's heavy, it's got a groove to it. It's blood, guts. There it is. Check it out. Conservative fans in the business. You see them in the States. It's unbelievable. The fans are crazy for Priest in the States. It's different. It's a great opportunity. It's like a big, huge. It really hadn't sunk in that we're on tour with Judas Priest yet. Just seeing them every night. It's just we're really big fans. Have been since way back. So it's like, just hanging out with them and talking to them is like it's like a dream come true, actually.
How has the audience accepted you so far?
It's been all right. They don't, like I said, The album came out like a week ago here, you know. It's been out like 6 months in the States. People know who we are, finally there. It's going to take a couple of times for us to come around, you know, and play for them, show them who we are and get more fans and stuff, you know. But they've been generally receptive. You know, we don't have things flying at us on stage every night or anything, but yeah, they've been generally receptive.
That was exactly what I was going to ask you. Didn't you even hesitate when they asked you if you wanted to be opening for Judas Priest? I mean, being scared for getting tomatoes in your head or something?
Hell no, I've been hit with everything, you know. It's no big deal. I played bars for years, hon. It's like, you know, ashtrays flying. You know, you play in Texas, they throw bottles at you. It's no big deal if they don't like what you're doing. So I'm not, you know, we just want to get out and play, you know, and that's what we're doing.
Is there a life after Priest for Pantera?
Oh yeah, sure.
So what will you be doing when you finish this tour?
We go back into the States for about a 6 or 7 week jaunt with, I can't say who it is because they hadn't finalized or anything, but we'll do that, and then we'll go back into the studio late June with Terry Date and try to whip out another one this year.
Now, do you have an intelligent message or funny message to your fans and for listeners in MCB?
Check out the groove. Check out the Cowboys from Hell. Do it.